Hey, how's it going? It's July 5th, 2022. This is your daily sweet talk. I used to, when I was younger, I used to watch Monk and Psych. I can't remember which one I watched first. Probably Monk. Probably got into Monk first. And Psych was on the same network at the same time. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I got into Psych first. Hard to tell. I feel like they went so hand in hand. These were both aired on USA Network around the same time as like Burn Notice and stuff. I didn't watch those though. But Monk and Psych, they were both like not PI. Well, private. They were detective shows. They were like Magnum PI. So I guess PI, sure. Like Magnum PI or things like that. But like, they were like super PIs. Like Magnum PI, it's like, oh, he shoots guns and stuff, and they didn't do that on Psych and Monk. They were just like really they would run basically. They would if they were like if they got too close to something and people started chasing after them, they would run. They wouldn't like. Magnum PI, as far as I know, he goes around shooting people. I guess maybe he's a cop, but Monk, he's a retired cop. Sean and Gus, they were never cops. I don't know if by the end of the series, I don't know. I never finished watching either of these shows, even though I watched a good chunk of them. I think I watched almost every episode of Psych, but I don't know if I watched all of like the really early season, of like season 1 or 2. And I didn't finish the last few episodes. It's one of those things where I watched like every episode of the thing and then kind of fell off at the end for I just happened to fall behind on watching it and then never finished. With Monk, I think I watched. I didn't. Monk is similar, but like to a wider degree. I didn't watch a lot of the early stuff and I didn't watch a lot of the later stuff just because I got into it late and I fell out of it. But I love both of these shows, and I haven't seen any of the Psych movies either. I saw the musical. And I just it's crazy that they never did like a proper crossover. Monk is they're different tones. Monk gets a lot more serious than Psych ever gets. But Monk, it's not. Monk is not a serious show. It's kind of I don't know. It's normal. I don't know. Like it's like normal. I don't know. It's serious sometimes and then not other times. Psych is straight up a comedy show. And I'm sure it has its dramatic moments, I don't know, but Psych is straight up a comedy show. Monk would just kind of have to be, it would just have to be like only the it would have to meet Psych's level a bit. As opposed to Psych meeting Monk's level, that would not work. And Monk's not the one doing movies, Psych's the one doing movies. So it would be like a Monk reunion and Psych crossover movie is I think what would be the best thing. They've met before in like USA Bumpers, but never like a proper crossover thing. And both shows are off the air now. Unfortunately, they were on the air at the same time. I think they're both great shows. I used to have a lot of fun watching them. And clearly, I think that the target audiences are pretty similar. Both being on USA Network at the same time, both, being superpowered detective shows in a way. Superpowered. Kind of comedic. And they both had those like weird young version webisode, like young Sean Gus, Little Monk, They really need to make. I think I heard something about maybe they would make a crossover movie at some point. They should do it. It's a great idea.